Morning everyone. So yeah, it's Saturday morning, about 7:45, and I'm heading up to Kensington Olympia to the film and Comicon that's going on up there. Now I'm meeting up with fellow YouTuber Matt over at Matt V's Movies. We'll catch up with him in a bit and see what's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the Docklands Light Railway and then off onto a couple of tube lines, Jubilee line, and swap over to the District line at Westminster. Nice pink London bus there. Bus driver having a doze. So yeah, I don't usually go to Comic-Cons, I'll be honest. I went to one a couple of years ago. My missus bought me a ticket just as a surprise. So that was nice. But before that, I haven't been to a convention since probably late 90s, I'll be honest. And those were Star Trek and Babylon 5 related ones around that sort of era. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. All these buildings coming up everywhere. Every slight piece of land in London now. Just buildings going up everywhere. Okay, so we're at the DLR. I'm having such a nightmare getting to this place, Kensington Olympia. I've suffered with closures on the London Underground, yeah, just DLR closures. I'll be there shortly though. Matt's waiting, he's there. Very patient. Alright, so finally got here. Met up with Matt. So, yeah. How was your journey over, Matt?
Yeah,
all right?
Fine, yeah, really good. Thanks.
Okay, good. This is the second time me and Matt have met up, so fantastic. And we're gonna have a little wander around, see what's happening in here. I'll leave a link to Matt's channel in the comments, so just go down there and subscribe. Fantastic channel.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's go and have a look. Trying to get past him. Cool, love it too, man.
Remember these from the...
No, used to have them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. age has not been kind.
no, thanks.
Sorry. Alright, so I'm back home now. I've left Matt. He's got a train heading back home. Just get across this road as quick as I can. Run. Yeah, so I'm back home. So I'll talk about the movie and Comicon, CinemaCon, whatever it was, in a bit. I'm just going to go for a sort of quick look in my local CEX, see if there's anything in there. Yeah, and then we'll have a little talk about what happened and what I picked up. £20. Four weddings and a funeral, £5. French Connection, £6. Good film. Hamlet. Formerly Mine. £4K, £4 for Kingsman. It's a good price. Box of crap. £10 for Mad Max Labyrinth, £5. Could have stayed. Look at that. Stay at that. Simpsons. £2. It. £4. £22. 4K Spider-Man. Solo. £8. Fantastic film. Shallows. Lenticular Tintin. £20. I'm sure that was 18 last week. Carpenter's Vampires. Wallace and Gromit, complete collection, £8. Okay, so I'm back from CinemaCon. I'm knackered. I am cream crackered. So what happened? Obviously I met Matt. I struggled to get there. I had to get DLR. Find out that there was closures on that. Jubilee line, the park closures on that. Didn't take me as far as I needed to go. Had to then get an extra tube to get to my switch destination, then down to Earls Court. Then I had to go to West Brompton to get back to Kensington Olympia. What a nightmare. Anyway, I got there about 25 minutes late. Met Matt, as you saw. Spent the day with him. Fantastic. We had a good time. You know, I haven't been to a comic convention or a cinema convention. I've been to a convention a couple of years ago, a small one. My missus bought me tickets maybe about 3-4 years ago. Not as big scale as this. No real guests. It was more like a comic convention. Anyway, here Olympia, it's big. It's big, and they had areas sealed off. Well, not sealed off, but areas fenced off where you could board it off, where you go in and they have the talks and this sort of a thing. Loads of traders there, lots and lots of traders, lots of interesting stuff. Great place to burn a load of money. You know, impulse purchasing. Luckily, I didn't. I did buy something, but I'll show that in a minute. Yeah, famous people that we saw. You know, David Harbour was there. Colin Baker, Doctor Who, Sylvester McCoy. David Bradley was about somewhere. I'll come back to him in a minute. We saw Marina Sirtis, the guy from Back to the Future, Mayor Goldie Wilson, geezer from Top Gun. I was told not to film him. Yeah, did I say Marina Sirtis? Trip, Star Trek Enterprise, Connor Trenier. He was there. Yeah, a lot of Christopher Lloyd, a lot of famous people were there. Now, you know, there were queues to get your autographs. You get your autographs off of them, about 20 quid a pop. Now, right, we saw them. Do you know what I mean? I didn't get no autographs. I'm not going to pay 20 quid for an autograph. I don't need a photo with anyone famous. Maybe in my younger days I'd like to have done that. I did when I was into Babylon 5 and I got all autographs and that. But now I'm older. I really don't care. I really don't care for these, you know. If I see them, I see them. If I don't, I don't care. They're people. That's how I see it. They're people. I don't care what they've been in this. I don't hang on their every word when they do talks and all this sort of thing. Talking about talks, we watched Chris Barry, you know, Arnold Rimmer from Red Dwarf. Fantastic. I love Red Dwarf. I love Chris Barry. Rimmer is my favourite character in Red Dwarf. So it was great to see Chris Barry on stage and hear him share his little anecdotes. We then went in to see David Bradley. No, we saw Katie Sackhoff. You know, Mandalorian woman. She was in the Mandalorian armour. Formerly Starbuck in the Battlestar Galactica remake. She's been in some of the Flash episodes. And yeah, we saw her. But the audio wasn't very good, the speaker. So we left that to go and see David Bradley. We went in David Bradley's talk, only David Bradley didn't show up. I think they were probably like using the defib machine on him backstage somewhere. You know, the geezer's so old. I was surprised that he could have, you know, get from the signing area down to there anyway. So that's probably one in there, but that got cancelled, so we didn't get to see that. But we then went into a Star Trek talk with Marina Sirtis and Connor Trenier, which was very, very good. You know, Deanna Troi and Trip from Enterprise. They were very good. Marina Sirtis, yeah, very outspoken individual. I have seen Marina Sirtis before, but I'm talking back in the late 90s, around the time, probably about mid-90s actually it would have been. Yeah, 95 maybe, around that sort of era, down in the Royal Albert Hall when there was massive Star Trek conventions. So, yeah, very good. I enjoyed it. Like I said, it was nice to see all you know, all the trading and that. I saw the people from my comic shop that I go to, you know, all right, Al, like that. They're going, you know what I mean, because they know me. Yeah, all very good. What else can I say? My thoughts on conventions as a whole, not something I would really go to often. I don't understand people that go for 3 days. I don't get that. Not unless you're autograph hunters and you really do love celebrities and you hang on their every word. You know, most of these are like forgotten celebrities now anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, if I went next year, you know, it'd have to be someone very special to draw me in. So that's unlikely to happen. And as for the stalls, it's going to be the same old stuff. It's going to be the same old stuff. Anyway, so I spent £10 in there. That's it. That's all I spent. I bought 2 posters, 2 A3 size posters that I quite like the look of. I'm going to get them framed and put up. First one is this wanted poster, wanted by the FBI. Sam and Dean Winchester. I really like that as a sort of poster. And the next one that I really like, obviously one of my favourite films of all time, and that is like a newspaper report, front cover for, you know, the events of Die Hard. Yeah, so I'm going to get them framed and put up on the wall. Very nice. So that's all I picked up. But then me and Matt, we decided to leave. It was probably about 3 o'clock. We'd been there since about 9:30, so 5.5 hours. We saw a DeLorean. There was a full-size DeLorean there. You could have had your photo taken with it. We saw that, you know, and everyone all dressed up in cosplayers. But then we went off into central London, Leicester Square area, where we went to the Forbidden Planet, and we went up to the CEX there. I didn't pick nothing up in the Planet. I didn't pick nothing up in CEX, nothing I really wanted. And then came home, said goodbyes to Matt, came home and went to my local CEX on the way through. Again, picking up nothing. There's nothing there. Nice to have a look, but less and less picking up now these days in CEX. Less and less there to pick up. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but there we go. Such is life. Anyway, so that was it. That was my day out. It was fantastic seeing Matt again. I've really got to get up to where he is one day. I've got to get that planned in, get that sorted. It's the right thing to do. I didn't do too much filming because, you know, I don't want it to get in the way of you know, spending time with Matt, so to speak. You know what I mean? You know, it's kind of rude. But yeah, so I've done what I could, and there we go. Anyway, this is AJ. Go and subscribe to Matt. Go check out his channel. Fantastic guy. Really is. Yeah, and I'm knackered, so I'm going now. I'll see you later. All take care and goodbye.